Hello everyone, and welcome back to Old 7. In the last episode, we messed around a little bit. I mean, there was some stuff we did, but the goal was to essentially try and gather more resources, right? What I wanted to do was start working towards getting the ATM star, and part of doing that was, I felt like we needed to sort out our storage problem, and I feel like getting an infinite storage disk would sort of cover that. The problem is what you're looking at here. We need a lot of resources. Now, the cobble, even the diamonds, like these three things, I think, or four things, sorry, I think we can get them. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's relatively easy. I'm not too stressed about setting up production for them at the moment. But the two that we clearly need a lot of is nether quartz and redstone. We need an insane amount. I set up some more seeds. We've got a bunch of stuff growing over here. It's still, I mean, it's not enough, to put it simply. Another problem, the whole storage issue that I'm trying to solve, if we open this up, look at this. We're full. We're currently full. So, what do we do in this episode? Man, okay. Listen, first of all, not really sure. Not entirely sure. There's a few things. First of all, we do need to sort this out at some point. We've obviously got this guy, and he's 6 times my ore, right? I give him 1 raw ore, he gives me 6 dust back. That's pretty good. But as you can see, I mean, he's pretty slow. If we actually want all of these resources to be like, smelted and stuff, like that's ridiculous. So that's something we've got to do. And the other thing is, you guys have been telling me that I should check out like using spawners. And that might seem pretty obvious. Like, hey, we've got a few different spawners set up. But these ones don't count, right? These are sort of spawning using, the special dreadful dirt and delightful dirt and stuff. Or even like summoning these guys with like, these things over here, which I think this is meant to be off. Or else we've probably got like a billion of these guys. I think we're good. Everything's fine. But yeah, actual just spawners we can actually use. And they're not just vanilla. Like you can actually, you can pimp them out pretty well. So I've got this guy here. This Vindicator spawner, and I mean, it's going to spawn Vindicators. I think, from memory, I don't know if there's a way to look it up, but do Vindicators, is there a way to see what they give you? I'm pretty sure they give you emeralds when they die. You can obviously see that if you apparently chop them up, melt them down, you'll get some emeralds. But yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty good. Now, to be honest, I think I can sort of just slap it in this room. I'm not entirely sure, but I think you can. In terms of this room, do I have a light in there? I don't think I do. And sadly, I don't know if we have the ability. Like, if I walk in here, I think I just die. I think. So I don't really know what to do here. Now, another thing is, even if I hook this up and it works, obviously we've got nowhere for our storage to go. Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you what. I know that we can expand this storage, but we can keep doing this a little bit more if I just do a couple of rituals. Or we take what I feel like is a little bit of an easier way out, which is I think we can craft at least one sort of storage disk, right? If we can't get infinite, maybe we can get the next best thing? Almost. We actually only need a little bit of quartz for it. What about the next best? What is the next best? Is it genuinely this 1,000? What is this? This is 1,000,000. This is 1,000 million. Is it? That seems, yeah. I was going to say, that seems like it's a lot more than this thing. Okay, that makes sense. Sure. This one's 16,000. Let's do this. Just be able to store 16,000 stuff. Or, and this might be the smarter thing, what if we just get rid of stuff we have a lot of? You know what I mean? like what if we just take it out of this system and just put it back into a drawer? We could. yeah, we could. We might actually do that because, I don't know. I think that's probably the better idea. In fact, yeah, it's actually a really good idea. For example, we've got all this dirt here. How is that? I guess that's pretty much all the dirt we have in our system. Like, what I was going to do is, obviously we've got this external storage, and you can see it can store a lot more stuff. If we pick this up, I'm being a little bit careful, we can then see exactly what's in our system. So this is not including any of the drawers. We've clearly got a bunch of substrate. We've even got a bunch of copper ingots, a bunch of stone. If we take this stuff out of the system, we might, save some space. And then even all these different bits at the bottom, we could definitely take care of. Like all of these armors and stuff. Realistically, we don't need them. I'll tell you what. We'll place this here. We'll hook that back up. I don't even know how it was set up before, but that's fine how it is. If we want to, we could add like substrate and stuff. I'm thinking the better idea is trying to sort all of these pieces of like armor and tools and stuff. And it's possible. I'm not entirely sure if it's possible, I think it is, that we can just export the stuff into the enchantment extractor. That's sort of what I'm thinking here. So, we'll see. I'll grab an exporter. I guess we'll grab an ultra. I'm scared to try and order anything because obviously our system is like completely full at the moment. But we can hook this up. I think if we open this up and we set it to not be exact, and then just put like you know, some of these pieces of armor in. Like if I do hashtag enchant, do we get things? Hashtag tool. Well, that didn't really do it. Well, I guess yeah, all this stuff down here is pretty much it. All right, but for example, if I grab one of each of these and chuck them all in here, we should get this stuff come through here. And that should work pretty well. The only problem is, yeah, once again, it can't actually leave the system. Or sorry, go back into the system because of our storage issues. Okay. We might have to take an even cheaper approach to solving this problem. Oh, was that a witch? I think there is a witch somewhere. I don't know where it is. Where are we? Oh, also, yeah. So I'm going to call this out because it really got to me. I had a comment mentioning my fake laughs, and I don't know if I've gotten a reply yet because I sort of just made a reply asking what timestamps and then moved on. Is me doing the there's a witch somewhere and then going like the sound I did before? Is that a fake laugh? It's genuine. It's obviously not a cackle. I'm not rolling on the floor because there might be a witch under there, but it's humorous. I don't know. I might be looking into it a bit too much, or they might be. I don't know. I don't have the answers. I thought I'd bring it up though. Like even that, maybe me just like snickering there at that. Is that? I don't think that's fake. It might not be. I don't know. I don't know what you'd call it, but I don't think it's fake. I don't know. I'm sure I'll get some answers after this episode. It feels like I'm doing it intentionally now. I'm consciously aware every time I do any sort of little, even just talking with a smile, I feel guilty. What was I doing? I've completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was gonna do something really horrible. Like you really shouldn't be doing what I'm about to do. Does this thing have anything in it? Yeah, it has a bunch of these crystals that we don't need. Let me show you something horrific. I'm gonna dump all this stuff. This stuff's all gonna go into a trash can. That should be easy peasy. We'll grab an item trash can. We might have even... Is that what's over here? No. What is this? I'm not too sure. But essentially, I want to have like one of these giant storage chests just to store stuff. And I think that's what this is. Sort of. All of this I want to go into a trash can. But why couldn't I afford this again? What was the reasoning? Oh yeah, because this item is there and it can't get like put back into the system. So we grab the trash can. We place this here. To be honest, I think I just break this and then just like manually put the stuff in once I get the chest back out or something. I don't know. Alright, there we go. I just blacklisted it onto the what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? The magnet, and that seems to do the trick. And then the rest of these, we can just void them. I know some of them might be worth something, but I mean, they're nothing more than a nuisance for us at the moment. Alright, with that stuff taken care of, and do be careful with these trash cans. Once stuff goes in there, it's not really coming back out. The next thing we can probably do is just add this to the system, to be completely honest with you. I think that's sort of all we got to do here. Now, once again, this is a pretty horrible idea here, but it should work, assuming, of course, that we can get an external storage, which trying to order anything in terms of crafting at the moment is probably just not going to happen, if we're being completely honest here. Yeah. Although, I guess I could do an exporter, and I don't really... Man, I wish there was an easy way to just, like, get rid of all the, like, all the stuff we only have one of. I don't know how to do it personally. Yeah, I really don't know. I have a bit of an idea on how we might be able to do it. Check this out. You know what? It's actually a decent idea. We've got a wormhole here, right? And as you can see, pipes can connect to it. What I'm thinking is, we grab some pipes out. We grab a filter. An advanced pipe filter should do. We can probably bump it up in the future. We place the chest down. We attach pipes to it. And I'm going to set it up to extract, but then what I want to do is, and I might do it here first just so I can configure it properly. I want to add a whitelist filter for like the specific ID, right? Because you can do things like you can type like Minecraft, you know, armor or something. You know what I mean? Like you can put a tag in there. The problem is I just don't know which tag to use. So for example, if we want to get rid of all the armors, which I want to do, there should surely be a tag that unifies all of these. And I reckon we can do forge colon armor. I reckon that's probably good enough. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to search forge, do a colon, and then do armor. And I think it's with no U. And I think, is that meant to be it? Forge armor. I think that is. Oh, it's got to be prefixed with a hashtag. So we chuck that in. Bada bing, bada boom. So now it cycles through all the different armors. So we can grab this out. Perfect. We can disconnect this pipe for now. Set this guy to extract. Go ahead and chuck this guy in to extract all the armors, only armors. Reconnect it over here, like so. How cool is that? That's pretty good, isn't it? I'd say that's really good. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Can we put stuff back in the system? We can. How are we looking already? Already, look at that. We've cut off a pretty big chunk here. We've gotten a lot of stuff out of the system. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some tape. I'm going to quickly tape this up, and I'm gonna bring this with me because I genuinely think that's a pretty smart idea. So we'll grab that. That's fine. Jump over here. I want to go back into over to our enchanting area, and I do want to, at least get rid of all of the enchanted stuff. Which also reminds me, we can probably do that like really, really easily. Oh, do I need another wormhole? Is that what's happening here? I wonder if... sorry that we're going back and forth a bit here. And sorry that I don't even know what like the purpose of this episode is yet. This stuff's just dumping it in here. I feel like that's not a smart idea. So I am going to bring this with me. And as this chest fills up, we'll just make new drawers for it or like add voiding to it. It was pretty silly to be sending this stuff, into our mass storage when this is meant to be our mass storage. Did any of that make sense? Did I counteract everything I said multiple times? I think so. Okay. What am I doing? But by the way, bringing up the fake laughing thing again. The reason I do ask, it's not so much just to I guess bring it up, but it's more so if that is something that's slowly annoying people. You know what I mean? Slowly, it's just getting at them. This one little thing I do, I can work on not doing that. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. But if it is just something that's a little bit weird. I think you get the idea. I think you get the point. Hopefully. We'll break this. We'll break that. So, my plan here is to lag a little bit. Place wormhole here. It looks pretty cool. We'll place item pipe. You know what's happened as well. Now that I've brought it up, you guys won't be able to stop hearing it. We're going to disconnect this. Set this guy to extract. I'm going to put this guy in, but I'm going to change him. Because obviously, we don't want every armor to go here. And that's where it's going to get a little bit tricky. Because I only want enchanted armor, right? So what exactly do we want? We want anything that has... Is it bookshelf? Is that what we're after here? Sorry if this is bouncing around a little bit. I don't know why it's deciding to. Oh, it's because it's changing in the actual storage. Oh my god, I can't even... There we go. Here we go. So what are the tags we have here? By the way, to show the tags, I don't remember exactly what it is. I think F3 and Q will tell you what you need to press. And then it's advanced tooltips or something like that. Yeah, this one here. So F3 and H, if you press those, you'll be able to see these tooltips that I see as well. So it's possible that searching for bookshelf and stuff like that will find what we want. But if we hold control, we can see a lot more options. And I'm just trying to see if there's a forge, I don't know, enchanted or something. You know what I mean? Although to be honest, looking at this, I reckon we do bookshelf. I reckon that's what we do. So we'll give it a shot. Why not? So I'll click this, click edit. I'm going to search bookshelf. So bookshelf, and then I'm going to do armor. I believe that's what we want. And then hopefully this is just everything that's enchanted. To be honest, it's probably not. We'll see what happens though. Worst case, it doesn't work. That's the beauty of what we're doing here. Can I do that? There we go. So what do we have? Awesome. We have things working. All that we need in here is obviously books as well, which apparently we're just burning through. So we'll grab some books. We'll go ahead and chuck those in. Let this guy run. We can also put upgrades in here, which surprisingly we don't have any. Let's search at industrial. We've got the tier add-ons here. Let's grab stacks of them all out. So what do we have? We have speed. We have processing. Okay, processing you can get a lot of, but it can take one efficiency, and then I'll put the processing in. So now, look, goes a lot faster, which is very, very good. So that should be good. And I have a hunch that it's possible this guy won't even accept any items that aren't enchanted, just regardless, because you just can't put them in this slot, perhaps, maybe. I'm not too sure, to be honest, but I think that's it. I think we might also have to add boots. Oh, but it shows boots there. Because I saw that there was a different tag for that. Let's have a look. So if we now go down here to all of the armor has been disenchanted. We're gonna have to do it for tools as well, so I'll grab that out. But that's pretty good, isn't it? All of our armor disenchanted, all of the good stuff, and then we can just trash all this stuff. That is really nice. This is gonna actually clean up very 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 nicely. So the swords, what do these have? To be honest, I think it's just the same thing. Bookshelf swords. Let's do it. Let's I guess we'll we'll add a new one just in case we want to do this again in the future. I'm gonna do hashtag bookshelves. Bookshelf. Was it bookshelf or bookshelves? I don't know. Bookshelf. We'll do bookshelf swords. Boom. Oh, yep, perfect. We'll click accept, and there we go. We got a bunch of swords going in. We can chuck this guy back in. Obviously, if we put any of our tools in at the moment, they'd get disenchanted too, but it's not really the end of the world. So that's a lot of things. I think we need to add bows as well, so I might actually just add this. And I'm just going to guess that it's, bookshelf bow. Bows? Bows. There we go. Add that, and we should have a bunch of these coming in. Awesome! This is pretty cool. So all of these books, by the way, they're getting stored into this enchantment library. So we're not even we're not making a bunch of books for our system. They're going somewhere, which is very, very awesome. We've gone through a stack of books. Is that real? Because that seems insane. I guess, yeah, sometimes it's using more than one because it's just ripping all the enchantments off at once, which is very, very powerful. Yeah, but we had a lot of bows. In terms of these low tier items then, yeah, I think that's the last sort of bulk low tier thing we have, I guess. There's lots of laser cards and stuff. A bunch of these, we are actually going to get rid of those, get those right out of the system. But honestly, looking pretty good. What I'll probably do as well is I'm aware that this thing has a bunch that are enchanted as well. Let me go ahead and send those back into the system, because then they should, they're going to come right back through this system. Awesome. You can see it's taking everything out, and yeah, it's not even putting the what do you call them? The normal stuff, the non-enchanted items. So this actually worked pretty well. Hey, listen, if the rest of the episode goes horrifically, at least we set this up pretty nicely. I think this has kickstarted our system at least, so we'll have a bit more of a buffer to figure things out. Oh, actually, we do appear to be full again. Okay, understandable. I think this is sort of to blame. You know what? I don't want to start voiding it yet. What I think we do is we get one of these chests. In fact, it's too late anyway. This is a netherite backpack. I think this thing's pretty big, right? I think if I place it down, yeah, we've got plenty of storage here, and we've got a bunch of things on it as well. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna essentially do what we did there. So we'll disconnect this. I'll open this up. We'll go ahead and grab a pipe upgrade, and we'll have it extract the things, and then sort of figure out what we want to, I guess, get rid of. Because I don't really know. Obviously I want to get rid of a lot of the armors, but do I really? Do I just want to void them? Not necessarily. Yeah, we'll do forge armor. We'll do that, and we'll just have this fill up with just normal forge armor. I'm hoping it won't put enchanted stuff in here, but it might. What do we get? No, we haven't so far. We got one. We got two. We can put those ones back in here. That should be fine. Yeah, I mean, even then, the diamonds that we're going to get from this, realistically, it's kind of pathetic. It's not a lot. You know what I mean? I don't think we're actually going to be losing anything. Hashtag forge armor. We can actually just view the whole list here. Bunch of gold, bunch of leather, and I can't even scroll. So is this it? Oh, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. Okay, yeah. To be honest, all this stuff, as far as I'm concerned, can just go into a trash can. Yeah, sure. We left our trash can in the other dimension, which is a strange sentence to say, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and place this here, and set it up to extract. There we go. We'll just avoid all this stuff. I honestly don't care. If there's a way to store all these things bulk that's nice and reliable, let me know. I guess I could repair it all, and then maybe they'd stack. I don't really know. Well, I guess these ones aren't stacking. Who knows? Alright, if we look at bows, to be honest, I mean, it's not looking too impressive. I'm pretty sure we can get rid of those too, so let's go ahead and add, realistically, we could probably just add this, little thing into here, I imagine. Let's go ahead and pick this up, just in case, everything goes horribly wrong. But we'll put this guy in here, And what are we getting? Yeah, I mean, we're getting all the stuff we want. Yeah, all these random bits. Sure, the old route can get destroyed as well. And we'll just get rid of this. There we go. Okay, what are we looking at now? Do we have a bunch more? Yeah, we got like 200 storage spots for that. That's pretty decent. And then I'm also just going to open this guy up and add these here. And then I'm going to click edit. And I'm going to make them not match these tags by removing the tags. And I'll click submit. This will then fill up with this stuff. And all of that can get destroyed. And we're going to have even more storage. Awesome. Okay, so what now? Also, this stuff is here. I forgot to mention. I added a new mod. Okay, I added a mod that isn't in the pack. I added a mod that is not even stable. You might have possibly seen it. No, I actually refreshed the chat. It is a really cool mod. We'll see if this... Listen, it's possible this is going to crash the game and it's going to cause like a horrible time. It's entirely possible. Listen, it's very, very possible. But I may or may not have added immersive portals. Listen, I could not help myself in the slightest. What we're going to do is we're going to like fly over here to this hill. And I'm just going to build a nether portal. We're going to build a fresh nether portal. Nothing too crazy. And I just want to see what happens. Okay? It's possible we just build a nether portal here. It's possible nothing happens. All right? We're just going to have to see. We're just going to have to see. To be fair, that's a pretty big one. Anyway, let's light it up. Okay. This doesn't look like a traditional nether portal. But... Oh God. That's a bit heavy as we go through. How cool is that? I mean... isn't that just cool? You know what I mean? Like, even if you don't use it for anything, isn't that just the coolest thing you've ever seen? I mean, it might not be the coolest thing you've ever seen, but I mean, cool in general. Like that's another portal. So is this. How cool is that? Now, I do still have shaders installed, courtesy of Oculus and Rubidium. If we toggle those on, quite a bad time. Quite a bad time indeed. What's it actually say? Sorry if this was just blinded you. Alright, well, it's pretty safe to assume that the the shaders don't really work with the portals yet. But I'm in like a pre-alpha build or something that they chucked on CurseForge because I really wanted to try it out. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. If I'm this far away, are we still broken? Oh yeah. Okay. I might. Here. Hold on. Let me go and break this portal. Maybe that might. Hopefully that saves something. Oh god. I might have made a horrible mistake today. Look at that though. Minus fervor. We broke the obsidian instantly. That's what I wanted. Oh, that enchantment is so powerful. It's genuinely an amazing enchant. Are we good now? Are we allowed to look? Oh no. Okay, I've definitely... Listen. Certain mistakes have been made today, okay? Certain mistakes... Oh no. Alright, well, I broke my shaders. They don't work anymore. And I've reloaded the pack, so I might also be struggling with frames. Oh, horrifically. Alright, well anyway, let's maybe see if we can at least tackle some of this storage again. What was I even doing? Like, I don't know. Like, is this just filling up again? I mean, it will fill up, right? It's going to fill up regardless because... Well, actually, it shouldn't anymore. Because I think all of our quarries are going somewhere else. So the only thing that's filling up this stuff is going to be like nether quartz and all that. I'll tell you what. First half of the video, we did the good stuff, right? We got all the armor and stuff out of our system. This second half, what if we try and... Let's do this spawner stuff. I wanted to give it a shot. We have it on us. Let's go ahead and chuck it in here. So, I'll tell you what. We'll hook this up just to get it going. And then we'll go in here and I'll quickly place our Vindicator spawner. Oh, there we go. So this thing should spawn Vindicators. Now, I don't know how to find the range that it does it in. Spawn range is currently 4. I think that includes like up above. Realistically, what I'm doing right here is a horrible idea. Maybe we just get some glowstone in here just to like light up this area. Can we maybe do that? There we go. That should be good enough. Let me take care of them. All right, are we good now? Apart from the little slimes, but they shouldn't be too bad. I think as well, if we search spawner, we can right click on them and it will tell us what we can do. Yeah, here we go. Spawner modifications. This is where it's good. If I give it a nether star, it'll ignore players. So I don't need to be nearby from the spawn. By the way, on servers, all this stuff, you know the drill. It can be pretty bad. Soul Lantern will ignore light, so I guess you can keep light on while you're spawning them. The total number of entities allowed nearby, this cannot increase above 32. So this is done with a ghast here. We're going to do that. We're probably going to do the nether star as well. Spawn count, the number of entities spawned at once. That also sounds pretty good. Silent. Not yet. No AI. Spawned entities will have no AI. That sounds really good for at least in our single player. I imagine on the server as well. The minimum number of ticks between spawns? Sure. How far a player can be before spawning stops? Well, this won't matter if the spawning's infinite with the Nether Star. Redstone control? Yes, we want to be able to turn it off and on. The number of ticks between spawns? Sure. Yep. Even faster. This spawner ignores spawn conditions. I don't think we want this. Because I want to be able to turn the light on. You know what I mean? I want to be able to turn it off. But I guess you do that with the redstone control. I'm not sure, to be honest. Anyway, the radius in blocks that mobs spawn in. We don't necessarily want it any bigger. If anything, we want it smaller. What's this? Spawned entities will make no noise. That's pretty good. We don't need it yet, but it's pretty good. The spawner requires redstone to activate if we give it... so if you give it like the add-on, like a comparator or the wool to make it quiet, and then give it nether quartz, it'll flip it to be like this extra little perk. So that's good to know. You know what? We probably will want to do that to say that it needs redstone. -2 activation range. Oh, but okay, that's not what we want. I think what we would want, if anything, would be what's this? Spawned entities will have no AI. What did this one do? Hold on. Spawned entities will have no AI. Spawned entities will have no AI. Well, I'm not picking up spawned entities. Sure, whatever. Ignores players, yeah, but we saw all this. Spawn range. The radius in blocks that mobs can spawn in. This modifier you cannot reduce this below 1. I kind of want to do this. I'll tell you what as well. I feel like this room is not built for what we're doing here. Or at least not at this height. Well, I'll tell you what. We do need to silk touch this. I think, actually, you know what? We could probably just use a cardboard box. We'll see if we can get away with this. Oh, we already have a cardboard box with a spawner in it. Do we have sawdust on demand? We don't. That's very annoying. Okay. You know what? Let's just silk touch it. Let's just hope this works. I'm pretty sure it does. Oh. I don't know if it does. I kind of don't want to do it. Oh, actually, I broke the glass, I think. Oh. You know what? Let's do it. It says we can. I'm going to do it. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Okay, we did it. It's been sent, like, into the system. So I'm going to need to grab the tinted ethereal glass back out, as well as that spawner we just put in. Perfect. So grab that. We'll pop that back on. I'm going to place this guy, I think, like, one above the ground. I think, like, right there. And we'll get rid of that. Perfect. So, let's go ahead and put the stuff on this. So, for starters, let's get the redstone comparator, since that seems pretty good. Right-click this on. Now we can use redstone on here. Now, to be precise, we actually want to put quartz on this. So, we'll go ahead and grab one of this. And this will make it... I thought this would make it. I clearly have no idea how any of this works. I thought that would make it need redstone, but it kind of looks like that's just what it is already. Like, if I grab a lever, which is probably going to be one of these, maybe I get a button. Does anyone remember how the lever stuff works? I think you place these in here to transform them, right? And we keep going until we get like what we want. I think we're going in a circle. So I think maybe we want to do this one. And eventually it turns into like eventually it turns into like one of these switches. And I think I was using the 2 button switches, and then you link them up. So for example, we place this on top, right? We grab I think it is just an ender pearl. I could be wrong. And I think I would, for example, right-click on this, and then right-click on this. And then if I flick this, as you can see, that turns on. Huh? Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay. What's next? Well, we'll grab the nether star upgrade. Why not? We'll make it so that it's good to go. There we go. You can see we're getting a few different perks here. Okay. What else do we have? The gas tiers was like the spawn. I think clocks were the time in between spawns. So I think we've got this auto craftable. Let's ask for a stack of them. Why not? There was a limit to put in, so I guess we'll see how much that is. The answer is... Oh, you can actually see it in the top left, the spawn delay going down. Very cool. So I'll just keep holding right click. So this is going to be a full stack has gone in here. And the spawn delay has now dropped to 160. I'll craft another stack. I don't think we'll use the full stack, but just so that we can compare, you know, the amounts needed. I'll hold right click here. And it has taken us to 50. So 1 stack and 14. Will get you this guy to spawn every 20 ticks, it looks like. Then we'll search gas tier. This as well, we can craft. I'm not sure how cheap it is, but we just got a stack of it. And I'll hold right click on this. And this is changing the max entities. So as you can see, that went up to 32. It only took, what, 13 gas tiers? Not too bad. I think sugar was the other speed one that I was actually sort of looking for here. So we'll grab a stack out. Speed this guy up. Once again, the minimum spawn delay at the top. So minimum and the maximum are now both 20. Which means if I flick this, I think in theory, we're meant to get a bunch of mobs spawning. I think the light's honestly stopping it. If I break this light, because I kind of forgot this was here, because we have like night vision and stuff. If I break that and turn this, is this going to work? It is. Okay. And so if I now look at emeralds, we have 162. We now have 716. We now have 750. I think we're getting a lot. And I think it is this guy doing it. Right? Yeah, we're getting like, you know, we're getting something happening. To be fair, hold on a minute. This isn't even its final form. I'm pretty sure we can push this quite a bit further. I don't have my glowstone in there anymore. 1 second, please. Okay, so, what were the other things? The chorus fruit was the AI, right? So if I get some of this, I'm not even sure. Yeah, it doesn't really look like we have any. But I can make some. Beautiful. I chucked this on, and now they don't have AI. Which means when they spawn, which I think I can just manually flick this. You know what? I guess we do want to remove that light issue, right? Because I don't mind them spawning if there's light, as long as, yeah, we're going to need a soul lantern. As long as it's redstone controlled. That's my main thing. So, as you can see, they spawn now, and they just sit there. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, let's turn this off. Maybe I'll... So yeah, they have no AI. They do not care that I'm running through obliterating them. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. What else were these? I need to look again, because I bookmarked them wanting them, but I don't remember. Spawn count. The number of entities spawned at once. This thing can be massive. And I think this... Yeah, we already did the gas tiers. So these fermented spider eyes. This is where the next big missions are coming in. And this cost us some mushrooms, which we've run out of. Currently it spawns 4. I'm going to right click this with however many that was. You can spawn 16. 16 at a time. Anyway, that's pretty good. What are the other things we need? I don't think we actually need to change anything else here. I mean, I'll double check what the rest of these things that I bookmarked do. But from the looks of it, I think we pretty much got everything, to be completely honest with you. I'll tell you what, yeah. No, honestly, that looks pretty good. So I reckon we turn this guy back on. So these are just Vindicators, by the way, obviously. So we should be getting a lot more, I would imagine. Now, in terms of where they spawn, I mean, yeah, they seem to spawn perfectly within this box. Not more than we need and not less than we need. In terms of the emeralds, you can see in here how much we're getting. These are obviously determined by just this guy. Yeah, just by the item collector. And I'm pretty sure he's collecting the whole thing. So, honestly, ridiculous. As you can see, though, in terms of, like, server performance, this stuff gets ridiculous. But hey, we're in single player, so we can make the most of it. Okay. I also want to just compare this. Yeah, we're getting a lot more emeralds than we had before. Interesting. Now, this leads somewhere else. Well, first of all, hold on. They did end up getting a little bit more annoying than I guess I thought they would. So we can go ahead and grab this. Also, I'll probably have to get rid of the glow. Oh, almost jumped in there and died. Flick this off. Hop in here. Boom. They should now be silent. So now if we flick this... Yeah, nice and quiet. How good's that? I'll be back. I'll leave that guy going. We'll let him do his thing. Specifically, what I need to do here is I need to go into a cave. Because I've been told, specifically in the comments, that there is a specific mob, believe it or not, specifics everywhere, called the Cave Creeper. Obviously, these are creepers, and they're scared of me. They run away from me. But there's a Cave Creeper, and I have seen one before. I saw it, well, yeah, pretty low in the cave, I think. And it sort of just looked like stone, but it was a creeper, which, to be honest, very scary concept, because imagine if you weren't, immune to creepers like we pretty much are at this point. And I don't know, a piece of stone just blew up on you. It would be very, very scary. I could turn the mini-map on. That might help us a little bit. I'm sort of just hoping we get, like, awfully lucky here on camera without having to do a cut. Whenever I do a cut, I feel like... Because I do the manual exploring, you know what I mean? Because as annoying as it is, I want it to be annoying because then, you know, I guess I get to portray the genuine experience. But on the flip side, it's like all that footage gets cut out anyway, so it's like it hurts because it literally is just a waste of my time. But we do it anyway. What's over here? Any goodies? A gem. Awesome. And then there actually is some stuff over here. Looks like a gold... Excuse me. A gold chest? Yeah, we could take it if we wanted. Amethyst, I mean... Yeah, cool. Sure. By the way, something else you guys told me, which sounds incredibly awesome, is a way to get spawn eggs. I've been told to check out the swab. This thing here, the mob swab. Use on mobs to collect DNA. Now this stuff, you get it, and then you get a mob swab used, and then this, combined with a bucket of XP and a seed, gives you some chicken feed, and then I think when you feed that to the chicken, you get the spawn egg, I think. That sounds incredibly awesome. We might have to do that. In fact, I think that's what we're meant to do here. I think that's actually the goal here, is to find one of these creepers and swab it. So I probably should, you know, make a swab at least. So we'll grab, I guess, 2 of these. Hopefully, be able to make a swab. And yeah, we'll. I mean, sure. Let's. I mean, I want to give it a shot. We just got to find the guy. Oh, is this one of those bosses? Maybe. Well, if it was, they weren't very bossful. I'll say that much. In terms of finding this creeper, I've been looking for a decently long time. I'm honestly getting pretty tired. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, I've seen it before. Like, I know, I guess, sort of what I'm looking for. I just don't know how to get it to spawn. I might Google it to see if there's, like, a, specific conditions that have to be met to stumble upon one of these. Like, because I'm hanging around, you know, Y level 5. Maybe I need to just go lower. You know, it's possible. You know what? I might actually give up on this cave creeper idea. Purely because I can't find it. I think we can probably get away with a different option. The different option is just setting up witches, right? And monitoring the rate at which we earn resources from the witches. The reason being, again, is because we can make witches. And I want to try out the swab. So we'll be able to do the swab. We'll be able to set up the witches, which will actually get us what we want. I think the cave spiders do, like, diamonds and stuff, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I think that's a pretty... Yeah, I think that's the plan. I'm still, as you can see, I'm really, really holding out here. There's so many creepers and so little cave creeper. And I can't really find information on them, on where they spawn. Oh, we've got an Ender Surge gem. As you can see, I didn't end up turning back. Alright, I'll tell you what. We'll walk back and I'll try and, you know, do this mob swab stuff. Okay, so how do we do this? Well, if we come up here, obviously we have our wandering trader, this guy over here. What's he offering us? A beacon. I mean, that's pretty fun. We've got, like, some turtle shell. I feel like there's multiple... Yeah, there's definitely more than one guy sitting here. If we want to, I guess we could pick this up and just... Yeah, there's a few. There's a few. Some of them are useless. A lot of them are useless. I'm pretty sure, yeah, these guys just have boots and stuff. So let's turn one of them into a witch. So to do this, we're going to want to get, what do we want to get? I believe it was, I think if I search witch, it just tells me, what the thing is called. It's this thing here, the, infernal shard. It's going to use some of these rough, emerald shards, which are from, a stonecutter. And then I think I can just right click on one of these. Oh! He actually turned into an evoker. Let me go ahead and swab this guy. That's pretty fun. Let's go ahead and obliterate him. We'll try that again. There's another step I guess we have to do to turn them from wandering traders into just normal villagers, which will then turn into witches. And clearly, I thought this stuff disappeared with the final dude, but clearly not. Okay, the next thing is going to be wandering trader. This guy here, the trading contract. So we'll grab this. We'll go ahead and apply it to the guy. I will need another mob swab, so we'll go ahead and get our hands on one of those. We're going to need a little bit of wool, of course. Oh my god. Once again, wool's something else we just need to add to the list of things to craft, and then I think we're good for life again. But for now, we'll do that. We'll search swab. Click this. Boom. Sorry again. I'm feeling a little bit tired. Trading contract. Witch. Swab. Boom. Okay. So where do we go from here? Well, we fly over to our chicken coop. I say chicken coop. Our chicken hole in the ground, which is over here. We open this up. We turn the use swab into a feed. So this one is the witch DNA. This one's the evoker. We're going to go for the witch. So here we go. We have chicken feed for the witch. And then I'm going to go ahead and feed a chicken with it.
Happy birthday, Taco!
Yep, we get a nice happy birthday. But more importantly, we get the witch spawn egg. Now, what do we do with this, you might be wondering? Well, if we search spawner, we have another spawner inside of the cardboard box. This guy here. Also, we have quite a few spawn eggs. What do we have? Do we have a cave creeper? Vindicator, Bumblebee, Archer Barbarian, and then, yeah, the Tertium stuff. Okay, that's fine. But inside here, we have a mob spawner, and I don't know what it's for. So I'll tell you what. We'll bring it up here, and we'll see what is lurking within. How does that sound? Boom. Here we go. It's a blaze spawner. Okay. Oh, you're coming over to say hi? So what I think we can do here is I think we can put the witch spawn egg in it. I think that's how it works. I could be wrong. Let's see. Oh, yep. And now this is a witch spawner, which sounds very, very cool. So we'll pick it up with our trusty pickaxe. We'll come over here, and I'm pretty sure we just slap this guy down. So for now, let's go ahead and turn this guy off. Beautiful. We'll go in here. We'll slap this guy down there. And I'm just going to put all the same upgrades. So we're going to get, nether stars. We're going to get, the important things are the clocks and the whatchamacallums. I really clearly can't think. The sugar and stuff, right? So we get sugar. That stuff's pretty good. We get, gas tiers. Grab some of those. Obviously the redstone comparator. That's a pretty important one. The chorus. That was also very good. We'll have to create one of these. That obviously gave it the no AI. We'll have to make some apples, that's fine. The no AI obviously causing them to not do anything when they spawn, which is really, really good. I think the fermented spider eye as well. I think that came in clutch. I don't really remember what it was for, but I'm sure it did it. And then we've got a blaze rod. Don't even know what that's for, but we're going to slap them all on. So we should probably start with the redstone control. There we go. I'm hoping this redstone will go through the block. It might. We'll do the ignore conditions. We'll load them up full of all this stuff. And I'll be back. I think I just increased the spawn range, which I'll be honest, I don't think we want to do. I think I just made a horrible mistake. I'm sure it's fine though. So spawn count, the max entities, I think. Yeah, I mean, looking at them, both of these are identical except for that spawn range, and then obviously for the ignores light and stuff like that. So to do the ignores light, that was a soul lantern. From memory, so we'll go ahead and grab one of those. Apparently I can't spell. Oh god. I am using a different keyboard as well. I'm sorry if you can hear the clicking. I've got another keyboard coming as well. Listen, we'll try and figure this out. Oh, yeah, they're not happy. I also forgot to put the chorus in. So I'll tell you what, we'll quickly hop in and put the chorus on that. I don't, one second. We'll do that. Okay, I think I did it. So the new ones shouldn't do it. The new one should just stand there. Does it? Yeah, okay. Nice. So we'll turn this on again. Bear with me. We'll get some wool, to obviously make them be quiet. Run back in here. Okay. Kill these ones. And now they're quiet. Okay. One of them lived. We good now? We're looking pretty good. So, was that everything? I think it was. The only other thing was like whatever it says at the bottom here. So like this guy says what? Ignores light. This guy says redstone control. I really don't know. No, they look to be identical. I will say I'm a little bit confused as to why these are spawning when the top one isn't. Do I need to get the quartz? Wait, yeah, it's meant to be redstone controlled. Is that the problem? Do I need it? Oh, you know what? I actually know why. We can flick this back on. We actually have a lever down there. I don't remember what it was for, but it was down there. I think we're good now. Yeah, now when we turn it off, they don't spawn. This guy actually has a backpack. Cool. But we can turn this back on. And it's... I think it's affecting both of them. Yeah, I can see which is coming in. It's very particle heavy. I don't... Was there... I think... You know what? Just to go back on when we said we probably weren't going to use that. I think there's one that does the particles, right? There's silent, obviously. Or was that just it? I think that was it. I think it was just the silence. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to look in the market to see if there's a particle mod that we can get. Awesome. Cool. Okay. So now if I turn this on and we have a look at our redstone, we currently have essentially 79,000. We'll keep an eye on it though, because obviously it's going up. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's it. The only issue now would be obviously if it has nowhere to go, which this looks like it has somewhere to go. It looks like it's just we've got too much stuff. Like if I open this up, we've got room. It's genuinely, it's not fast enough. Why is it not fast enough? Because we're just using this. Hold on. Let's have a quick look under the hood. Creative importer. Let's go ahead. What's in this? Are there any filters? Nope. Okay, I'm going to break this. And I'm going to place this. And I don't think we have to worry anymore. I think if we come back over here and we check this guy out, he's as good as new. Cool. Yep. Beautiful. So, turn this back on. Obviously, we can't even see any resources going in there because it's that fast. But we search redstone, hover back over this. We're obviously at 79,000. There we go. We can compare. Now, obviously, the fact that we're able to get the what do you call them? The spawn eggs means we can pretty much. There's a lot we can spawn now. Another issue you might see though is we increase the range too much. I have a feeling that I know how to solve that. So the blaze rod added it. I'm wondering if blaze rod plus nether quartz in like the offhand. I don't know if that's what it means in this little diagram here that says like this. Oh, held an offhand. Yeah, this item is not consumed. Perfect. So we can lower the spawn range by going in here. Oh, maybe by not killing it ourselves first. Let's go ahead and do this. But going in here and doing that. So now we're at spawn range 4. I don't think we'll get mobs on the outside now. So I think we can, take care of the few that did escape and not have to worry in the distant future. Oh, is this a real one? This is a real one. Oh, lacerating. Iron Sword of Critical Thinking. On hit, inflicts weakness. Your attacks deal 8 damage to nearby enemies. This item ignores 48% of durability damage. It does 16 attack damage. This is an insane weapon, and it's got extra sockets on it. 20 blocks of emerald this guy would need. That's really cool. Yeah, cool. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't care enough. like just to be frank with you. But that is really, if you added that into like just normal vanilla Minecraft, really fun mod that would be. But obviously I don't necessarily see it as a thing. Yeah. Now, there is something else here that you might see. Let's do it. So, in terms of redstone, how much do we have? We generated 1,000 redstone just then. Okay? This guy, by the way, he does have 10 looting upgrades on him. Okay? What I'm going to do, I've got 16 hours to play with. I'm going to shift right click on this guy to get him up to 64 times. And I'm going to turn him on. Okay? What you're witnessing is horrific. I'll see if... We'll pause it real quick. Quality particles minimal. See if the particles disappear. No, the particles... They're consistent. They want to stay. This horrific mess you're looking at... Sorry if it's flashing a bit. Yeah, okay. Now, in terms of our resources... We've already generated that 1,000. Pretty good. Decently good. And obviously this whole time we're doing emeralds as well. Emeralds... I mean, we have an insane amount of emeralds compared to what we had before. This is genuinely... It's very good. In terms of our rate at which we're going to get here, not sure, but that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I was considering this episode to do, redoing our entire, what do you call it? Our entire hostile mob neural network system to do witches, because we need a bunch of redstone. I thought that might be a fun way to do it. But yeah, the spawners are pretty fun. They're pretty OP as well. I will say I quite like the rate at which they spawn. Yeah, I think that's it for this episode. Maybe. Sure. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully, fingers crossed. The only other thing is obviously the quartz. Don't really know if we have a cool way of getting quartz outside of obviously, growing it. Or obviously using a quarry. And the quarries are pretty good ideas. We could do that. There is obviously some options here. We could wash soul sand and would have a 12% chance to get 4. I mean, that could be fun. Same with crushed gold. Like, we could set up a massive factory. We could also do crystalline combs, do some bee farming. I just don't know I don't know if any of these are worth it to the scale of like quartz that we genuinely need. I don't think they are. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if any of these options we're scrolling past are genuinely like that's worth doing. But yeah, we could also look at laser drills, which I bookmarked those as well. We'll see what happens. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel and the series. Hopefully I'm not annoying you too much with these videos. Hopefully you're having fun watching them. And maybe you're learning a thing or two. We touched on a few different mods this episode. A lot to do with spawning mobs. So feel free to make your spawners, but feel free to... Probably even this is pretty messed up in terms of like server performance. Like all of these mobs, like there's consistently on the screen a good like 20 mobs there. You know what I mean? Maybe not 20, but like a decent amount. And like on a server, that adds up. So obviously, behave yourselves. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the episode. Thank you guys for watching. I'll keep the outro short. Hopefully, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.